Alright, let's go to the end. Okay. Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are returning to the world of Dark Souls 3. And we're going to be listening to a highly requested song in the comment section. And that song is Slave Knight Gael. So, as you know, if you watch this channel, I haven't played Dark Souls 3. I have not listened to this song, so this is going to be a new blind reaction. So what we'll do is we'll listen to about a minute of it, and we'll kind of analyse it, and then we'll go to the next minute, and then so on and so on and so on until we finish the song. Before we do that, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. I would really appreciate that very much. It really helps the channel, and it's free, so please help me do that. That'd be great. So having said all of that, let's not waste any more time, and let's get straight into the reaction of Slave Knight Gael from Dark Souls 3 in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. Alright, let's stop that there, because that's about to kick off into something else, I think. An interesting start, very dramatic, to begin with. We're kind of flung straight in, particularly with those bouncy kind of tight strings, playing immediately, and a lot of kind of this choir, this deep, resonating choir in the start as well. It really kicks off, doesn't it? It's really dramatic. So let's listen to that past minute again and kind of analyze it a little bit. Here we go. So even that kind of, that was like a bell and a gong, and it kind of fizzles a bit, and it's kind of like the start of a fight or a war or something. These very dramatic horns with this low rumbling bass vocals, kind of very reminiscent of the God of War sort of soundtrack. And the kind of lingering vocals now over the top with the strings kind of going kind of bang pace. It's great. It kind of feels like at this point it's kind of the song sort of circling, but it's almost like two people in a duel, and they're kind of waiting to do the first strike. The dun dun build boom, boom. Kind of carry on. Alright, let's keep going. I'm gonna pause it just before that starts. I'm gonna pause it just before that starts, and we'll go to that in a minute. Let's go over that past bit before we get there. So again, it's kind of like, now it feels like the start of the fight when we had that kind of circling build, and now it's kind of really kind of fully kind of spiraling into it now. And this very slow kind of methodical vocal to it, very dramatic. And kind of swinging in and out. It's very kind of, it's like tension building. It's kind of... And this is really, really nice. This is what I like here. I like how crisp the percussion is. It's very just... very tight. Very, very tight. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Go a little bit longer. Right, let's stop there. Okay. So let's go back to about just before that started again. So yeah, we had that kind of, again, that pause and then kick off moment, which we've had in so many of these in these sort of Dark Souls, Bloodborne, FromSoft tracks that we've had, and it kind of, again, it does this in a lot of other songs as well that they've done in, you know, in the other FromSoft songs, where they give you that feeling of drowning, of being overwhelmed, which obviously these songs are the tracks for the bosses that you fight, and that's obviously the feeling that they want to give to you, is that you're being overwhelmed. It's incredibly intimidating to start with. Let's listen to that bit again. So even that hitting them bang, and then it's the hits dun dun dun. It's kind of really forceful now. It's really, really picked up now, and you can even hear the strings and even the brass section is much more tighter in how it's played. But before, the vocals were very kind of, you know, held, and it was kind of one or two sort of words in each phrase. And now it's a lot of kind of, it's much wordier, much more tight, much more choppy. And this lovely descent there on the violin. You that's really nice actually, that section. That kind of mad descend on the violin, as I said, but then we got this build as well of kind of the trumpets and the horns. That's kind of like raising the tension. The brass section is raising the tension up, but that descend on the violin is almost like someone who's kind of losing control, or madness, or that kind of like a lack of control of a situation. So that's really, really cool. I like that a lot. It's building now, swirling up and up. Oh, this is cool, alright. Oh. Oh, let's not go there yet. Tease. Okay, that's the last time I'm going to pause before we go to the end. That was, like, the vocal switch up on that was really, really cool in that past little section. Let's just go straight into it. That kind of like rearing on the trumpet there, that kind of dirty note they played, and then it gets into this. It's more of a patter of vocals now. Those hits as well, wow. And it's just going fully now, like this is pure at the peak of the drama of it. These really, really aggressive kind of, well, maybe not aggressive isn't the word, but the hard sung vocals. Really pushed chest voice kind of sound, and then we got just everything is pushing, pushing. All right, let's go to the end. Okay. Oh my God, wow. Wow, whoa! Wow, well, don't hold back, you know. Wow, that, oh, What an end. Where was that? Where did we go from? About 4 minutes, I think it was. Yeah, that, I mean, before I was saying that, how, you know, when we're around this part of the song here, how it kind of kicked up and it was very dramatic and kind of hit the peak, but then it just smashed it and hit an even bigger one. Which these songs just have the ability to just push and push and push and push. And it sounds so good. It sounded so good. I was blown away by that. Let's listen to it again. So obviously, sorry to pause. We've got that string drag horror film-esque way to build the tension. You know something's about to happen. And then the huge opera choir drop into it, and just bang bang, like huge biblical sound, an absolute biblical sound. It's just, I mean, the way that it's sung and the style that it's sung, obviously, is very classical. I don't know what language it is. It's kind of, it sounds like it, well, it could be like a Latin or a fake language, or it could be just Italian or something like that. I don't think it's Italian, but it could be something like akin to Latin to give it that ancient sound. Obviously, this is supposed to be a game that's, you know, a fantasy game, as you know, so it's kind of supposed to have that sort of older feel to it, and it kind of has that, and it really gives that sound of like magic in the sense of, not magic in the sense of wonder, but magic in the sense of other world, beyond human being, beyond power. Like it's you're up against something kind of godlike in a way. That's it's kind of beyond human. That's like kind of how I interpret this sort of sound. And that, I love that violin there. It's amazing. Because it just tells you that we are at, like, everything is happening at once, and it's just mayhem, pure mayhem. And it's the vocals as well, and then the hits, and then the kind of the strings coming, and it's just kind of like wave. Again, this is why I say, like, these songs, particularly these boss songs from Software, it feels like drowning. It's like you're just getting over and encumbered. You're just getting swept away. You're getting sunk in with the sound, and you're getting thrown up and brought in again, and it's just pulled in and pulled back, or thrown out and pulled back in again. It stops, you think you're safe, then you get pulled back again. Much like the fights, you know, it's very appropriate, actually. It's really well done. Really well done. Oh. Kind of the gong as well starts how it finishes, and there's just little rumbling on the drums there, just a little bit of life left, and it kind of fades out. Wow, what an amazing song! That is outside of Bloodborne and outside of Elden Ring, probably the best FromSoft song. Again, outside of Elden Ring and the Erdtree and Bloodborne, with the Dark Souls songs that we've listened to, I think that's probably my favourite one so far. Excellent. Loved that. That was brilliant. And let me know what you thought of Slave Knight Gael in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought the first time you heard it. Let me know what you thought the first time you went up against them in the comment section below. Also, let me know what you want to hear next from Dark Souls, FromSoft, anything. Let me know. in the comments, and I'll make sure we get on to doing that. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video and you're here, thank you so much. I appreciate you the most. That's amazing. If you haven't liked the video and subscribed, I really appreciate it if you can. Only about 5-6% of people who watch these videos do subscribe, so please subscribe because it really helps me out a ton, and I'd really appreciate that. But having said all of that, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.